Hi, welcome to my channel, Tati Decatero. Today is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards, and then we'll see what comes out. Boy. On the other hand, it's a beautiful day, okay? The sun is shining, the wind is blowing, barely, but enough, okay? But it's beautiful. And I just have to say that every day I wake up, I'm feeling blessed. I just love life, you know? I don't know. I gotta give thanks to the Most High God, you know? And I'm just thoroughly grateful. So, I don't know. That's it. I just wanted to say that. You know? When you really think about it, it's just like, dang, like, you know, when you look at your life, right, it's like, dang, I really am blessed. And that's not something to be taken lightly, okay? I just wanted to say that. So. Right. I'm going to start off with clarifying life situations. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Da, 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 da. So, something about the Christmas season. Oh, winter. More so Christmas, though, because that was a Christmas song. Oh, Christmas tree, right? Da 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 da. Hold on. Oh, Christmas tree. How lovely are your branches. That's what it is. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches, not only green in summer's heat. Pine trees. Right, I forgot. First of all, I am surrounded by pine trees, okay? It's one of those things where it's like always in your face, but you don't really like, you just, for some reason, you're just not making the connection that's right there in your face, right? So there's a connection that's like right there in your face, and it's like in your face, but you're not like seeing it, okay? Like, these are pine trees. I'm surrounded by pine trees, all right? And I forgot, pine trees are Christmas trees, right? How lovely are your branches, not only green in summer's heat, but also winter snow and sleet. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, of all the trees most lovely, each year you bring to us delight with brightly shining Christmas light. Oh, wow. We learn from all your beauty. Your bright green leaves with festive cheer give hope and strength throughout the year. Wow. So I feel like there was something in your face the entire time. Okay. There could be a revelation. I feel like you've been getting a lot of revelations lately, but there's just no like if you're getting revelations now, you're still going to be getting revelations. But anyways, aside from that, I'm not going to get into that. You're going to be getting a revelation in Christmas, around Christmas time, about something very important. This could be something good, okay? Ooh, this could be a confession. Like someone is going to be confessing how they've been admiring you, and you know, throughout the seasons, throughout the years, for however long that they've been admiring you. I feel like they're going to confess that to you, right? Something about gathering Christmas cheer, singing loud for all to hear. It's when everyone's spirits are most, not everybody, okay, but usually the Christmas time is around where everyone's like gathered together, everyone's in spirits, in good spirits, right? Warm drinks, fireplace, cozy, that energy. Someone is going to utilize that energy to confess something to you, all right? So that's something in the background. But I feel like this is something that was always staring at you. This could be someone who's always staring at you. That sounds creepy. But this is something that I literally just realized that I'm surrounded by Christmas trees, in a sense, pine trees. I know that they're pine trees, right? And when you go to get a Christmas tree, you're like, oh yeah, look at those Christmas trees, right? And you know that they're pine trees, right? But like when you see pine trees outside of like the Christmas image, it's not really like clicking. What's not clicking, Steven? It's not really clicking that, yeah, they're still Christmas trees, right? So I feel like there's something gonna be like that. That's crazy. I'm like surrounded by pine trees. Maybe that's why I always, like, when it's Christmas season, I always enjoy outside. Maybe I should put lights on them. Alright. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Someone could want to extend an olive branch to you. Like, they could want to extend some sort of help to you. Ooh, I almost choked on my spit. Someone wants to like extend a helping hand to you. Okay. Oh boy, this is not gonna be. Oh, that's why. Okay. So let me move on now. I want to get like 2. But if 3 comes out, that's okay. Magic opportunity. I like that. You're literally surrounded by magic. I feel like also too around Christmas time, that's when a lot of I know I said it right. That's when a lot of most magic is potent. Right? Most. Not all. Thrive and believe. So, magic opportunity I haven't read before. Thrive and believe I have. Small steps. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't read this one either. Small steps, the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them. They will take you there. What was I saying? In the very, very beginning, I was just talking about how appreciative I am of just everything, right? Right. I'm grateful that I have this nice hot cup of coffee that I was able to brew because I had coffee, right? And I'm able to enjoy the simple pleasures of life that I enjoy, which is a nice cup of coffee in the morning. Those are my simple pleasures that I enjoy. And I'm grateful that I get to enjoy that, okay? It's things like that. It may not seem like a win, but this cup of coffee is a win. It absolutely is a win. For sure it is. Okay? I could have woken up to no cup of coffee. I just heard the weirdest car horn honk ever. It was the weirdest car horn honk. Anyways, I could have woken up and not been able to enjoy this cup of coffee, right? But I'm enjoying this. This is what I wanted today. This cup of coffee, and I get to enjoy that. That's a win. All right. And I think it was yesterday's reading where I mentioned, or maybe I don't know when. I feel like it was very recent that I mentioned this in one of my readings, where it was like, it's the little things that count. Yes, big things have great impacts, and blah blah blah. They matter, of course, right? Because right? But it's the little things that add up. It's the little things that count, because they build and build and build and build and build, right? Like, you take one brick, you put it down. It's not going to mean much, but you know, cement and brick, cement and brick, cement, brick, cement, brick, and you keep doing that. Next thing you know, you built yourself a wall, right? Now you take off that one brick, and it's just one brick, right? And you're taking off another brick, another brick, another brick. You just dismantled a wall. All right, it's by every small step. I'm getting something where every small step you can either build or destroy. Okay, but I feel like in some situations, when it comes to like the spiritual journey, you have to destroy to build. Okay, I'm getting a lot of death tarot, death and tarot card, death card from tarot. Oh my gosh, wow. All right, it's very, very important that you acknowledge and you recognize the small things, because they do matter. Okay, that's just not the OCD in me talking either. Okay, that's real. Okay, anyway, so magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected, seize the chance for transformation. Okay, I feel like this is making me very, very excited. Okay. I have a perfect example of this, but no. Okay, and then we have thrive and believe, embrace growth, and trust and promise. Keep an open-minded. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. Oh, I wanted to say the pain. All right. I feel like that goes with the whole revelation thing. You're going to be getting a lot of revelations, things that may have caused, this is separate now, things that may have caused you pain in the past or affected you a certain way in the past, and you may not have realized why, you may not have now known why, or like why something was triggering you, why something was making you feel this way, why something was happening. You're going to be getting a lot of those answers as well. So it's kind of like essentially you're getting closure without you even wanting closure, or without you even, like, you may not even care about this closure, but the universe is kind of giving you this closure because it's I don't know, the universe thinks it's important that you should know. Okay, that's it. You can't argue with that. Whether you care or not, the universe is like, well, I'm going to tell you anyways. All right. And I feel like that's important because it's also going to help you tear down that wall. So you may have built up a wall because of some sort of pain or whatever the case it is, and through life, your journey, you start tearing down that wall. So there may be a few bricks left, right? There may be a few bricks left that you kind of kept up, and the universe is like, okay, well, you don't really need that wall, you don't really need those bricks, so if you're keeping them up because of XYZ, we're going to tell you XYZ, and then that way you can get rid of those bricks, and that way you can have a clear path, okay? Something like that. But this is giving me what I just said is giving me past energy, but somewhat present at the same time. Alright? So that's that. This is like layered with time. Anyway, so, and then with the small steps, I feel like that is coinciding with the magic opportunity, okay? You may not even realize that the small steps that you've been doing, the little things that you've been doing, right, day by day, second by second, minute by minute, whatever, has been gearing you towards opportunities. I'm sorry, it's just because it sounds a certain way in my head, and I have to say it to satisfy my ears, okay? So it's like that, all right? Open-minded, okay? So yeah, the small steps that you've been taking, they've been accumulating. Like I said, it's the little things that they count the most, right? Big things count, yes. But the little things, they do count because eventually they build up. Like every step you take towards the store, next thing you know, you get closer to the store. You're driving to the store, right? At least you're taking the steps to go towards the store to get what you need. Versus not doing anything and you're just not taking any steps, right? It counts. It matters. It absolutely matters. So I feel like for a lot of you, you've been taking these small steps, these small leaps of faith. Now I'm seeing the Fool card in Tarot. You've been taking these small leaps of faith, not realizing that it's been leading you to a grand opportunity. Okay? Okay. So we're good on that. Split the deck. Real promise. Oof. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility. Yes. This is why the universe is telling you something now. Something that was probably in your face, right? Like the pine trees. They're Christmas trees. Something that was in your face the entire time, right? They're going to let you know something. They're going to tell you something. This information is going to reach you one way or another. If it's divinely orchestrated, you're going to know, right? Even if it's on the back of a hot dog wrapper, you're going to know. You're going to, oh, maybe I should go pick up this hot dog wrapper and throw it out. Maybe I should turn it over and read it. And then they're going to tell you some secret, right? Some bombshell of a secret, and you're like, oh my god, what? Right? If the universe wants you to know, you will know. You will know. So this is something that you're gonna have to know, right? Because you have to fulfill a promise. Listen, I want to give you a really good example, okay? Like one day I woke up, I was like, I want to write a book. Right? I want to write a book. And I wrote a book. Now, that book is ready to be published. Right? But it starts with that. You have to do something with that. You have to, I want to do this. What are the steps that you're taking to do that? Right? So I wrote a book. And I'm excited to share it with the world. It's a novelette, alright? It's not a novel, it's a little novelette. But it was fun to do. I always wanted to write a book, and I wrote a book. And now it's almost ready for publish. So, that's, I feel like it's little things, right? You got to start off with one word. You just start off with one word. And then you write another word, and then another word, and then another word, and another word, right? Like if you want to be a firefighter, you got to go to take the courses. You start with one course, and then another course, and then another course, and then another course. And next thing you know, you graduated, and now you're a certified firefighter, or however that works, right? You want to be a nurse. You got to take the exams, right? Then you go to the class. You take another class, another class. It's little steps, right? Each step matters, okay? It matters. Absolutely it does. It doesn't matter how small it is. Right? If it's a necessary step that you need to take, then it's a necessary step that you need to take. I'm also getting, don't let anybody psych you out either. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. That's great because you're not being called to do that. That's fine. I'm glad that you know that you would not do that, right? Because that's letting me know that you're not called to do that. And on top of that, that's you saying that would let me know right there to stop talking to you about whatever I plan on talking to you about. Be careful of that, alright? The minute that you mention something to someone and they respond in a way where I wouldn't, or that's a lot, or that's, oh my god, stop talking. Stop. Okay? That person, that's not someone you want to share those things with. Don't stop. Okay? Because you just seen their insecurities, their laziness, their unmotivation, their undisciplined. You just seen that. And you just gave them an idea of yours. Oh, I don't know. How would you even? I don't know. Stop. Don't go no further. All right? Because if you do, and they see that, they're going to feel some type of way. Why? How do I know? Because, hello, did you not see how they responded to you? They wouldn't do that. Now, if they're just like, well, if they come off really supportive, right? That's a whole different story. Like genuine support, that's a different thing. Okay? That's a different thing. But if they're knocking your idea simply because it's just too much, like they wouldn't do it or they couldn't, right? Just stop. Don't do that. Okay? I need the middle of this. The cicadas are out. It's hot. I think it's also mating season for them. I wonder if I'm going to see a bunch of empty ones on the ground. I think cicadas, they molt. They end up burying in the ground. They'll stay there for like a while, and then they'll come back up just to mate. And they're noisy as heck. But I feel like they only get noisy like that when it's like really, really hot. They're also known as like heat bugs, right? So it's like a buzzing, bzzz, like a really, really buzzing in the sky, because they're in the trees, right? Sound. And they're like that. And they're like that big. They're huge. They get to watch you live your dreams. It's like, but I told you, right? They get to watch you live your dreams. Magic opportunity. You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. I feel like this is just a reminder for you, like, in case you were wondering, if you're I just seen 212. If you're wondering to seize this opportunity, yeah, go ahead and do that, right? I feel like this is just a reminder, like, no, you're definitely on the right path. You're good. Okay. It doesn't feel like you're letting these chances slip you by. For some reason, I'm getting the Four of Cups reverse in tarot. This is just something that you've accepted. I feel like there's a part of you that had to accept, like, these are my opportunities. These are all for me, and God's like, yes, these are your opportunities. These are for you. Pick one, anyone. They're all yours. And you're like, really? These are for me? That's the Four of Cups reverse, accepting. This is something you had to accept. Alright? They get to watch you live your dreams. I'm gonna get 3. Oh, actually, I need to keep that on that side. Okay. Yeah, I got 3. Perfect, thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have doing black magic. Yeah. Someone's definitely doing black magic on you because they're watching you live your dreams and they don't want that. Because for some reason, they're just lazy or unmotivated, and it's just too much for them to live their dreams. It's like this somebody, it could be a person or a group of people that they have all these dreams, all these grand ideas, but no execution. They have no idea how to execute it. No idea, okay, so this is step 1. They have no, okay, so you want to open a store, so what do you have to do? I don't know, I just want to open a store. But you have to get your business license, right? You have to get, if it's a liquor store, you have to get your liquor license. You have to get your permits. You have to, coding zone or whatever. You have to, right? Like, get to work. But these are people, they have all these, they just don't know how to execute anything. All right? And you do. By those small steps. And that's why you're living your dreams, and they're watching you. And they're watching you be so happy, too. And they're just like, can't have that. Let's do black magic. The letter J could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, name of order, place. Somebody wants to, they're in this energy where they do things, right? Or they'll give you backhanded compliments, and then they'll be like, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I didn't mean it like that. Come on. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to do that black magic. I'm just joking. It was just a joke. I didn't even think that me doing that black magic would work, right? But it did work. But the problem is, when you did that black magic, it was never going to touch the collective, right? Or if it did at one point, it's not anymore, so now it has to go back to where it came from, right? The intended target is no longer an option. So they're just like, they're trying to be like, I'm just joking, I didn't mean to do that. Meanwhile, their life is going downhill. They're just the only ones that can't see that. My goodness, this card is first of all, this card came out yesterday. This leather behind your back. This is who's watching you live your dreams, right? Somebody that is, I'm just joking, right? This is like someone who's like mean and nasty, right? They'll say something really mean or rude or nasty or aggressive, and then they'll be like, I didn't even mean it like that. I was just joking. Why do you have to take it so serious? Why do you have to be so hurt? Like, you're such a crybaby. I didn't even mean it like that. That's this person. All right. You know they're your enemy. Like, come on. Otherwise, why are they doing black magic? Because you're living your dreams. They don't want to see that, so they're gonna do black magic. I was just joking on that black magic. But this card is this is actually now one of my favorite cards for like the past week and a half or so. This one came out yesterday too. Proverbs 23:9. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Okay. Yeah, this is someone. Don't be telling them nothing. Don't say anything. No. All right. I feel like this person wants you to feel comfortable telling them things, right? Just so they can shoot it down or gaslight you or trying to psych you out of that. Like, let's say you're opening a business, right? You open a business and you're like, yeah, my business is all good. I'm going to open it tomorrow. I'm excited. They're going to be like, well, are you sure you're going to open it tomorrow? Because it's supposed to be really, really hot. You think people are going to want to stand outside waiting hours in the hot sun for you to open your business? You should do it on another day where it's a lot more cooler, right? And you, hypothetically speaking, if you were none the wiser, you would listen, take their advice, and pick the day that they picked. Not realizing that day is raining and storming and hailing and thundering, right? The first day of opening is very important to a new business. And here you go, you wasted your first day on a gloomy day where no one's there. Not even the mayor can show up because the mayor's not going to risk their health for a ribbon cutting. All right? Don't do that. Be very careful with this person. Don't do that. There's something about this person. They want you to open up to them. They want you to feel comfortable in telling them things. They want to know your dream so they can shoot it down. I'm seeing someone with a shotgun, right? You know that thing that people do where they have the shotgun and they say, pull! And it's like a clay plate and in the air and they have to shoot it, right? And then they shoot it and the clay plate shatters in the sky. So I'm seeing like you're telling them your ideas and they're like literally shooting down your ideas. Don't do that to this person. Don't tell them anything. Okay? This is stop. Don't do that. This is someone who's like waiting for the opportunity to shoot down your ideas, your goals, your wishes, your dreams, whatever it is that you want to do, right? It could be even something simple as, oh yeah, I want to open up a lemonade stand Saturday at 2 o'clock, right, at the park. It's supposed to be really hot and everybody loves lemonade. Yeah, but I don't know because lemonade is sticky and I don't even know. And do you even have a permit for that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you're going to have to... I wouldn't do that if I were you. Right? Don't do that. Don't tell this person nothing like that. And I'll tell you something. If it has to do with money, don't. Alright? There's something about an outline. Something that's being outlined. But I feel like it has to do with documents. Something legally binding, like an outlining. I feel like that's something you do with documents, right? What is that? What's that term? Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Yeah, it has to do with documents. An outline document is a structured plan that organizes ideas and information before writing a paper, presentation, or other document. It serves as a roadmap, helping to arrange thoughts logically and ensure a cohesive and well-structured final product. Outlines are essential for visualizing the flow of information, identifying gaps in logic or research, and ensuring that all key points are adequately covered. So I feel like this person, essentially they want you to tell them all the little details. They want you to explain your ideas. They want to know everything. All right, they want to be able to shoot down these goals, these ideas, whatever it is. I don't know. I keep saying this. Don't tell this person shit. Okay, this person's not your friend. They're not they're your enemy. They're doing black magic on you, right? But in order for that black magic to work, they need you to talk to them. They need you to open your mouth and tell them, hey, this is my dream. This is my goal. This is what I'm doing. This is what I want. Okay, they need that. You have this opportunity. You have these things that are growing, right? You've taken the necessary steps, necessary actions. You have it. God gave you these opportunities. You have them, right? But this person, they want to, what are your opportunities? Tell me so I can shoot. This is the same person that I've been picking up it for like the last, I think maybe 2 months. This is the person that's basically saying, tell me your ideas so I can block them. This is that person, all right? And because it's not working, you know, I'm not talking to you. They're doing black magic to like entice you, to get you to talk to them. But that's the problem right there too. Okay? Because now they're trying to hinge on your free will. They're trying to force you to speak to them, to talk to them, to open your mouth. And that's a problem because you, with your free will, you made the choice, a cognizant decision to say, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to talk to them. I'm not telling them anything. So now they're trying to do black magic to force you to talk to them. That's a problem. That's a big problem right there. All right? Because you used your free will to say no. They are trying to force you to say yes. That is a big no. All right? That's something you should not be doing. Trying to force someone to go against their free will. This person, they need something. They're gonna get got. Okay? Don't talk to this person. Don't do anything. You don't have to. You really don't. Because this person's gonna get got. Because they keep trying to force something, an interaction, an altercation, communication. I'm seeing 8 of Wands, and I'm also seeing 3rd house energy. They're trying to force that, but on your end. But you already, like, you could have already verbally spoken this out into the ethers. No, I have no interest in communicating. I don't want to. You already said that. The divine heard that and said, okay, right? You said it with conviction. The divine said, okay, so then that's a no, right? Anything, unless you say otherwise, and you truly feel otherwise, and you truly think otherwise, then that's a whole different story. But you thought it, you felt it, and you said no. So now they're doing black magic to get you to go against that, just so you can tell them what's going on. You can tell them what you're doing. You can tell them what you're planning on. You can tell them everything. That's what they want. And the only reason why they want that is to shoot it down. And that's a big no-no. Okay, this person, these people, don't tell them anything. 2 of Pentacles, my gosh. Page of Pentacles, upright. They want to know what new ideas you're growing, right? They want to know, what are your ideas? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? Where are you going? What store are you going to? What are you getting at the store, right? You tell this person, no, I gotta go to Costco to get, I don't know, a bag of mulch or whatever, because they have a really good bag of mulch there. This person would be like, oh, I wouldn't go to Costco if I were you, because last time I went, they were out of mulch. All right? And you're like, oh, okay, so maybe I shouldn't go today. Not realizing that if you had went that day, right, and you had gotten that bag of mulch said, you know, 50% off your next 3 bags of mulch, right? And it was like a once-in-a-lifetime coupon. You just missed out because you listened to this dummy over here that, like, psyched you out. Don't do that, right? You'll know who this person is because you can feel it. This is not something that they can hide. Pumpkin pie. Alright, let me see. Five of Pentacles upright. This person feels like they're left out in the cold. They feel they can't get to something. They can't get to you. They can't share in your warmth. They can't share in your success. They feel like they've been locked out of heaven. But it's your heaven is for you. Your blessings are for you. Your opportunities are for you. They feel like it's not fair that they can't enjoy that. Like, for example, like a throne. You have your own throne, right? Every empress has their own throne. Every emperor, every king, every queen has their own throne, right? But except emperor in reverse, king or queen in reverse. I really feel like that throne, that's not really a throne for them, because if they're in reverse, when you're upside down sitting in something, you fall out. So that's obviously not for you. If you're falling out of a throne or a chair, that throne is not for you. But anyways, I just want to say that this is like you're on your throne. Whether you are a emperor, empress, king, queen, divine, feminine, divine, masculine, you are sitting in your throne. This person's mad because they're like, can you scooch over? Scooch over where? On your throne. Scooch over on your throne so I can sit down too. This chair is only for one occupant. What do you mean scooch over? Scooch over where? How? You don't fit. And so they feel like they're in the Five of Pentacles because they don't fit on your throne. When your throne, that's not my problem. Because my throne is literally customized to fit me and me alone. So the fact that you feel like you can't sit on my throne, that's not my problem. That has nothing to do with me. I did what I was supposed to do to get to my throne. I'm here. I'm sitting down. Go do what you have to do to go sit in your throne. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They'd rather psych you out of sitting on your throne. This is this person. Don't. My pumpkin pie. What happened? Your toe? Let me see. Come here, Bubba. What happened? I won't. You have a hair. How did this happen?
Because I got a boo-boo.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. She had a boo-boo, so, my baby had a boo-boo. Alright, so yeah, Five of Pentacles, upright. Life is hard right now. Look around, help is at hand. This person is looking out for themselves, yes. But they're looking to see if you would give them a helping hand. Please, sir, may I have some of your success? Please, sir, may I have some of your dreams? Please, sir, may I have some of your courage? No. I feel like this person, they've done everything they possibly can with this black magic to shoot you down in more than one ways. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your potential, blah, 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 blah. And it didn't work, and nothing happened to any of that stuff. You're still succeeding in multiple ways. And now they want to be like, please, sir, may I have some of your dreams? No. I'm hearing, and stay out! And the door just shutting, slamming shut, right, on someone's face. There's this person. I'm sorry, but I can't feel bad for this person. It's just not. May I direct you to the nearest shelter, right? Like, if you really need. And here's the thing, too, because Christmas, right? Summer was all fun and games, hee hee ha ha, right? People would be like, people in the summertime, people stop taking things seriously, right? They stop. But they don't realize when the summer hits, that's when you really need to put in that work, right? Because when you can't put the same work in the summer that you can put into the winter, it's a different season, right? You don't have as much leeway, as much time, as much light, right? In the winter, it gets dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, right? So I feel like people, they get they become lenient and more it's whatever, it's the summer, let me just enjoy. I mean, yeah, enjoy the summer, of course, right? But come on, like, you still have to work, okay? You still gotta work. So I feel like this energy was not doing anything all summer, right? They weren't doing anything all summer, all spring. And now that winter is going to be here soon, fall first, and then winter, obviously, right? They're going to be like, please, I need help. What have you been doing all summer? What have you been doing all spring? What have you been doing all year? To where now you need help. Like, you have done nothing. You haven't been working. You weren't taking anything serious, because I feel like this person was depending on you giving them a handout. That's why they didn't take their lives serious. They didn't take themselves serious. Their dreams, their hopes, their wishes. They didn't take any of that serious. They were hoping that you were going to go to the store for them and, well, since you're going to pick up things for yourself, you might as well pick up things for me. No, sir, no, ma'am. I only brought enough money to get what I needed. If you need to go to the store, you go to the store yourself. You have your own money, or you have your own transportation, or you have your own legs. Yeah, but I don't want to. Well, I don't know what to tell you, because I already went and came back. I'm not going out again. Now I have a whole another thing to do and work on. This is someone who's very, 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 very lazy and entitled. This person is hurting my head. I just can't. There's something like audacity, entitlement. Like, they feel like, because I feel like this person feels like they can be lazy, because if they please, you will give them a handout. So I feel like that's why they're so comfortable with being lazy. They expect handouts, or they get handouts, or they're like entitled. Alright, there's some weird entitlement going on with this very lazy individual. They don't want to go for their dreams and their goals, right? But they have no problem asking you for a cut of your dreams and your goals. Alright, so I feel like, stop talking to this person. Stop telling them things. Or maybe you already have, right? That's probably why they're in the Five of Pentacles now, because you're not telling them anything. And they're just like, I'm also getting, because you're not telling them anything, this person, they don't know how to ask you for anything, because they don't know what you have. This Taurus energy, they don't know what you have. If you're not telling them what you have, they don't know how to ask you for what you have, because they don't know what you have. You see? Come on. Oh. Don't tell them anything. Don't tell them what you have. I just seen the Star energy card. I feel like this person, there's gonna be a point where this person is gonna they're gonna have to be forced to walk away from you and take their stupid black magic with them. Six of Cups upright. This could be somebody from your past. I'm also getting someone, this Six of Cups energy, someone from your past is going to tell you something around Christmas time. Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Yeah, there's someone from your past that's going to tell you something good around Christmas time. This could be a Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio. But this could be someone that wants to give you your flowers because you've gone through a massive transformation. Embrace the unexpected, seize the chance for a transformation. You've been doing this. Somebody wants to give you your flowers. This is someone from the past, someone that you could have grown up with. Ah! What? Queen of Wands reverse. Five of Wands upright. Be careful. Alright? Because I feel like there's a Queen of Wands reverse that wants to fight with you. That wants to fight you, wants to fight with you, fight you, with you, fight you, with you. Both. They want to fight with you to get you to fight with them, right? This person, you have a Queen of Wands in reverse that's really, really bitter, acting very aggressive, very hostile, right? This could be also a woman who feels very insecure about her looks, all right? This could also be someone who, one of the reasons why they're so lazy about their goals, wishes, hopes, and dreams is because they use their body to get what they want, right? But here's the thing, you can do that in the summer and the spring. Right? Wear what you want, wear whatever, right? But there are certain things that you cannot wear in the winter. 4455. Not only that, but do I really want to say it like this? In the winter, right? Seldom people. There are very people that want to go out to hook up in the winter. It's too cold for all that, right? I mean, this is the Queen of Wands reverse. They rely on that. They need that. They like that, right? This is. But the thing is, there's a funny saying: "Hoes don't get cold in the winter," right? So. But anyways, this is something. This could be this person, right? Hiding. You have a Queen of Wands reverse that wants to fight with you because they feel left out in the cold. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Taurus that wants to fight with you because they can't. Please, sir, may I have some of your success? They're not getting any of that. Go get your own success. What are you doing? Go get your own throne. Why are you trying to squeeze in mine? Get out of here, right? Please, sir, can I eat from your bowl? Like you're literally eating soup, right? And they're like looking at you with spoon in hand. Can I have some? Like what? I know you're not about to ask me to have some of my soup that I'm eating and double dipping in. And no, go. I made this. Go make your own. Go make your own. Go to the store. Go get the ingredients. Go make your own. You have the tools. You're just lazy. You don't want to use them. So no, right? And you don't even like this. You're allergic to peanuts, and there's peanuts in this. So no, right? I don't know. But this is the Queen of Wands reverse that wants to fight with you, argue with you, fight with you, because they feel left out in the cold. They feel like it's just not fair. What's not fair? That collective, you did the work, so now you get to reap the rewards of your hard work. This is the shit that makes me so like, get out my face. Get out my face. All right, get out my face, because this is someone you just don't even look at them, don't even talk to them. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he would despise the wisdom of your words. Don't even talk to this person, right? This person, you're doing black magic in my face, and you want me to share with you? This person is 2 short fries of a Happy Meal. Don't even waste your time. Right? This is the kind of person that, like, can I have some of your success? No, you can't. Well, I never liked you anyways, and blah, blah, blah. Oh. Right? This is that person. Like, darned if you do, darned if you don't. So, you might as well go with how you truly feel comfortable. Keep it to yourself and move on. Right? Don't even acknowledge this person. Just, if they feel left out in the cold and you see someone walking in the cold, just pretend you didn't even see anybody out there. Who's out there? What's out there? Oh, I don't know. Just the wind. I just seen a squirrel running around. I just seen a bird. There's no one out there. Meanwhile, this person's like, please, collective. Right? If they really need help, call a shelter or call the police or whatever, because that's not, no. You'd literally be letting in. Do not let this person inside your home. Okay? You allowing this person inside your home is allowing their demons that are attached to them into your home. Do not do that. Alright? This is not your friend. Okay? This is an enemy that's doing shady things behind your back because they feel like it's not fair. And they're doing black magic, right? And not realizing that the reason why they're in the 5 of Pentacles is because that black magic is hitting them. It's not hitting you. The Tower upright, right? More transformation energy, more Scorpio energy, more changes. I kept hearing this song for the past 2 days. Changes. I think that's from Shrek. Da, 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 da. Let me see. Changes. Turn and face the strange changes. Don't want to be a richer man. Changes. Blah, blah, blah. Time may change me. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, It seemed that the taste was not so sweet. So I trained myself to face me, but I have never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take the test.
Are you sitting down? Southwest.
You know what's sad? I feel like this is someone who desperately wants things to change for them, but they're like too unmotivated and too insecure to take those necessary small steps to do so. And it says, all these children that you spit on as they try to change their world are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. That's the complete opposite of you. I feel like this is someone who tried to shoot down your ideas or tried to do magic to get you to shy away or psych you out or whatever. But because of how aware you are, you're like, I'm not gonna let anybody shoot down my dreams, not even myself. You're too aware, and I feel like that's what breaks everything. The power of awareness. People overlook that, right? Just like if someone's doing magic on you. Here's an example. If someone is doing magic on you, right? One thing that they rely on the most for that magic to work is you being unaware. If you don't know, you never know what's going on. You never know why you're this, you're that, why this is happening, why you're feeling this, why you're insecure, why you're shy, why you're depressed, why you're anxious, why these bad things happening, why this, why that, because you don't know. But when you know, that awareness breaks it all. Breaks the spells, breaks the curses, breaks it all, because you're aware. Right? Once you're aware, you know how to protect yourself, how to level up. Right? You're aware. You're in the know-how. You're up to hip. You're up to game, I should say. Right? You're up to game. So whoever's doing this black magic on you, it's not working because you know not only where it's coming from, but what it looks like. Okay? And why they're doing it. So it's not working. And this is someone who wants things to change in their lives so bad. They do. They really want things to change. They want things to get better, to improve, to increase, to move forward. But it's just not. It's not happening for them. And they feel like it's not fair. They feel like they're left out in the cold from success, abundance, forward movement, happiness, joy, peace. They feel like they are being left out by the divine from those things. But it's like God helps those who what? Helps themselves. You have to do it in the physical, right? The divine will do it from the spiritual aspect, but you have to do something in the physical. You can say, I want to go to the store so bad, I want to go to the store. Alright, and God's like, yeah, so if you go to the store, this is what's waiting for you at the store. But I'm not going to pick you up and bring you to the store. You have to get up and physically move yourself to the store. Right? You have to do it in the physical. It doesn't seem like this person is doing it in the physical. So that's why they are where they are. Like, they don't... This is a very lazy, motivated, unmotivated individual. Alright? That's it. If you're wondering why, it's because you're lazy and you're unmotivated and you're not doing anything about it. You're entitled. This person is like... They're expecting to be carried to their hopes, wishes, and dreams. That's not how that works. Go pick yourself up. That's how that works. Go do it on your end. And this is someone who feels like prayer is just enough. Right? Sometimes in certain cases, yes, it is. But at the same time, like, you wanna have a successful lemonade stand. Okay? And you're praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying, right? And you still haven't had a successful lemonade stand. And God's like, well, what are you doing? Did you buy the lemonade? Did you buy the tools to build your stand? Did you get a location? Are you making the lemonade? Like, what are you doing on your end to make it? It's already guaranteed for it to be successful, but what are you doing on your end? They're not doing anything. That's why it's the small steps, right? It's the little things that count. I will always truly believe that. It's the little things that count. Because it's the little things that add up, right? Every step you take. Every step I take. Every move I make, right? So this could be, if this is a Queen of Wands reverse, this could be a karmic feminine or a karmic masculine. And like, this is like a karmic masculine who's like a bitchy woman, or who operates like as a karmic feminine, right? Be careful of karmic men who like gossip and are bitchy and are this and that, like who act like karmic women. Be careful of men like that, right? But it came out as a Queen of Wands reverse, so this could be a Queen of Wands reverse. This could be a karmic feminine who is very insecure about their looks, right? Feels like their only worth is by using their bodies, and they just don't feel that attractive in the winter time because they have to, it's less of an opportunity for them to use their body to get what they want. Death card, I mentioned Death card earlier. That came out upright. So whoever's doing this black magic is rebounding. And I said this, the magic is not hitting you. Maybe it was at one point, but it's not anymore, so it has to go back to where it came from. And if they're trying to do death magic on you, you're not the one. Nothing is ending for you. Okay, not your life, not your goals, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, your future. None of that is ending for you. Okay? For them, I'm getting more than one thing will end for them. Their reputation, their future, their goals, their wishes, their outlook, their intuition, their wisdom, their knowledge, their mind, probably even their life. If it really comes down to it, if it's something of equal or greater value, it's a scale. Whatever they try to take away from you, if it's your reputation, right, depending how great your rank is, and they try to take that, something of greater or equal value will be taken from them, because that's how the scales get balanced, right? Now, if your reputation, and I hate to say this, but if your reputation is greater than their lives, and the only way to balance the scales, you see what I'm saying? 56-56. You get it, right? Something of greater or equal value will be taken from them. It could even be their hope, their wishes, their dreams, their safety, their security, their, if this was a very attractive woman, all that magic, it's sucking the beauty out of her, the vitality, the life out of her. Okay? Now also, if this is a Queen of Wands reverse and she's using her body, she's giving away her energy, right? That's why she's got all these attachments onto her. They're feeding off of her. So this is a woman whose beauty has declined, right? Her energy has declined. Her vitality has declined. She's just not, she looks hit and washed up. Maybe at one point in her life, she was this amazing, beautiful, wonderful, wow, Queen of Wands, right? But over the years, it's now, she's not attractive anymore. She's not that girl, that it's girl, right? Or this could be a guy too. It's just, you can tell when life is hitting somebody. And life is hitting this person. Five of Pentacles, all right? Death card on top of the doing black magic, yeah. This is someone who looks very washed up, right? And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying because that is a product of what they have been putting out. It's rebounding back onto them. So they want to fight you. They want to hit you. They want to yell at you. They want to argue with you because they're just not appealing anymore. All right? They're not, right? And on top of that, they're being seen as lazy, unmotivated, unattractive. What wishes, hopes, and dreams? Like, what do you're not even, like, and on top of that, it's so unattractive that someone like this is trying to attack someone who has success and living their dreams. Like, that's not attractive. You'll get punished for that shit. And this is a result. You could be a Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio energy, though, because Scorpio came out twice. With the Death card and the Six of Cups. Alright? But whatever this person is doing, it's being put to an end. Right? Because they're not about to use their... First of all, it's very low-level, crappy black magic to end you. This is someone who is of low ranking trying to attack someone of high status, nobility, high ranking. You'll get shut down real quick for that. Like, that's not respected at all. That's not. No, it's not. Right? And if they're low level, insecure, menial efforts life, right? Like, they already don't have any sense of worth or value for their lives. Right? Think of it like that. That's how sad this is. This person doesn't have any, they don't see the value in their own lives. Right? You see the value in your life, your purpose, your this or that. Someone who sees no value, because it's a Queen of Wands reverse, remember, or a King of Wands reverse, they will sleep with anybody, right, to get what they want. So that already tells you right there how they feel about themselves, how they view themselves, right? If they can only get what they want in the summertime, in the springtime, but come winter, it's very difficult for them to use their body the way they would be normally able to do so. It's winter. Everyone's surviving, everyone's staying warm, everyone's trying to make sure they have enough to eat, the heat, right? They got bills to pay. It's serious time. It's not time to play, it's time to be serious. This person doesn't know how to be serious. Alright? They don't know how to be serious. So you have this Queen of Wands who doesn't take life serious, doesn't take themselves serious, right? They want to do this black magic on you. That's not... This is an idiot. This is an idiot woman or an idiot man. This is an idiot. This is like a grown adult, but they operate like a child. Because how are you not grasping the multitude and the severity of the situation at hand? How are you not understanding that this is real? This is not a game, right? As an adult, you are tasked with certain responsibilities, and this person's not doing any of those things, right? And if this person is a mother or a father, because I feel like that's a child behind them, they don't even take that serious. They don't even take being a parent serious. And that's something like, you were gifted that life. You're not even doing justice by that life that you were gifted, right? You can't even do justice by your own life. You think a person like this is going to do justice by... I mean, in certain situations they can, right? That could be the like, oh, maybe I should, right? But in this situation, it's like, they don't even take their own stability serious, right? They're out in the cold. They don't have anywhere to go. You think they're going to be like, well, I should have some sort of stability for my child. They don't have that in mind. This is someone who's not taking things seriously. They're like doing black magic because it's like they either saw it in a movie or this is the way that they were able to get what they wanted in life, right? Like Queen of Wands reverse is like a nasty witch, right? A nasty witch. Man. Alright. Let me get two. Two came out. Wheel of Fortune upright. It came out in reverse, but it flipped upright. So that's good. Right? And the reason why I think that's the reason why it is because with the Wheel of Fortune upright and the Two of Cups reverse, the only reason why you're in the Wheel of Fortune is because you're not partnered up with any of these people that do these things, that are like this, that has this mindset, these beliefs. You're not in connection, collaboration, partnering up. You're not in union with any people like this. But people like this, you don't talk to them, right? You know, there's no point in me talking to you. There's no point in me collaborating with you. There's no point in me partnering up with you. You're not doing that, right? As long as you understand that and you remain that way, these things will essentially disappear from your energy. The divine will take care of it, okay? Either by themselves, like self-delete, or natural causes, reputational downfall, whatever it is, it's going to happen one way or another because that's what they wanted for you. So as long as you do not partner up with these people, as long as you stay separated from these people, you will remain in the Wheel of Fortune upright. You will. But here's the thing too, I do feel like one of these people from your past who, you'll have to use your discernment on this. One of these people that you separated yourself from, they're going to come back, right? They're going to come back. But I don't think it's in a negative, nefarious way. I think it's because now they see why you separated from a certain person or certain people. They see why. And it's kind of like in a way like they want to commend you for that. They want to be like, I see why. And, you know, I think that was... I see why you did that. It's kind of like giving you flowers for that. Like they want to congratulate you for stepping away from the right people, but without like outright saying like you did the right thing from walking away from so and so, right? It's something like that, right? It's like a coded congratulations, a coded acknowledgement, right? But it's not in a nefarious way, right? It's just kind of like I see why, all right? But you'll have to use a discernment, right? I don't think that person means you any harm. it's kind of just like a silent agreement as to why, like, or a silent acknowledgement. Like, I know why. I see why. Right? I think that was the best thing you could have done for yourself. Okay? Alright, I'm going to get one more and then I'll close the reading. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles upright. Yeah. It's slow work. It takes time, but you know how to do it. You're doing it, right? Like when you want to open your business, what do you have to do? You have to get your business license. That takes time, right? You have to get a location. That takes time, right? It takes money to. You have to get zoning permits. That takes time, right? You have to notify, the city. That takes time. You have to do marketing to, have ads in the paper and the newspapers. That way people can be aware of a new business coming into town. That takes time, right? All these things take time, but it leads to great money. The Knight of Pentacles leads to the King of Pentacles, right? You have the money. Now it's the point where I just see 1555. Now you have to, it just takes time now. You're good. You're doing it. Okay? It may seem boring. This is like you're in the boring part, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. And people think that he's boring, right? Like, dang, you've been in school for 2 years. When are you going to graduate? Well, I'll graduate when I graduate. It's going to take time, right? The Knight of Pentacles, they're going to get things done. It may take time. They're going to take their time. They're not going to rush through it because they understand the importance of what it means to do it the right way, right? It's like following the steps. There's small steps. It's a lot of small steps, but these are things that you have to do. It's like important. These small steps matter because when you're done with that final step, you have this great accomplishment, and you're doing that. You understand that, right? Whoever this Queen of Wands in reverse, this is someone who wants fast, right? They don't want to. I don't want to go to the store. Just you go to the store for me, right? It's a Queen of Wands reverse is a nasty witch who will use her body to get what she wants like that. Immediate results, immediate success, immediate. They do black magic to do that. That's not you, right? You're not doing that. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Star reverse. This could be a karmic Aquarius. Oh my God. I feel like people are noticing. It's like there's like an open forum happening about this person. People are like openly talking about this person and how they themselves, like they're just a big ass disappointment to the society, to their family, to their friends, to their environments. They're just, you don't want to be around this person, right? Don't go around this person. This person will cast their own doubts onto you, their own despair onto you, right? This is someone who's filled with disappointment on how they turned out their lives, their lack of, right? And I feel like one thing that really bothers this Queen of Wands reverse is that every winter they cannot get their way. They cannot use their usual tactics of black magic because this is a nasty witch, all right? They can't do that. And every winter, it's like they're stuck, left out in the cold and disappointed. Because, like, nobody wants to go out in the winter and, like, do stupid things and just hang out. Like, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to waste their time in the winter. When the winter comes, there's things you gotta do, right? It doesn't matter if you're in the city or you're in the country. When the winter comes, you want to stay warm. You want to stay protected. You want to stay, with the heat, with the food. You want to make sure you're good. You have to. And if you have children, that's another level of responsibility. Like, that's serious. The winter does not care if you're rich or poor. When that cold hits, it's going to hit. Right? Anyways. Ace of Cups upright with the Four of Cups upright. Yeah, I feel like this person wants you to pour into them because you have so much. You have so much. But they're going to quickly find out, right? They're going to be quickly disappointed with that Four of Cups energy. They're going to be quickly disappointed when they find out, I'm not. Give to who? Give to you? No. That's why I feel like that's why I saw that. And stay out! And a door slamming in front of someone's face. Just because I'm in the Ace of Cups doesn't mean I have to give to you or I'm going to want to give to you. No. If I give to you, it's because I'm being called to give to you because I genuinely want to. This is a person. Do not talk to them. Do not give to them. Do not speak to them. No. Separate yourself from this person. Right? Anyways, my